starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks. You better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 6 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards. Yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. helps them move the sticks. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tannehill on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They'll be let out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016. It's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and of course the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. That's the end of the first
quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. More on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for a Tennessee.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry for Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run with Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll try and run. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Taylor. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Tannehill on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. To try again after the sack, Tannehill.
Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. It's complete to Brown, right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Colin Kaepernick in the offense heading back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Kaepernick. On the slant, this is Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Gain of 5 brings
That's a
up
really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphreys.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
at the 50.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
7-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down at 4, Tannehill, wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll start with the option. A quick throw complete to Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 27-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right and out across midfield down to the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught.
The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'd give it a shot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now this time Kaepernick will throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 1:38 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time. Defense wins championships, baby.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
The pass.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.